Yeah, it's got like at least one turret on top. I think that's another defense base. This flat plane here is... Whoa! Hey! I did not tell you you could attack me. Alright. Welcome back everybody to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great today, hanging out on the Coalition of Gamers Empyrion server. Thank you for joining me. If you like what you see today, hit the like button. And if you're new and haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. So, last episode we constructed this space miner right over there. Now you can see out this window. It's a beautiful day today in the game. It's just a little bit cloudy, but you know, that's nice on Omicron. Cools it down a little bit, makes it tolerable. More tolerable. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take the space miner into space and mine some space asteroids. So I've gotten everything put in here that I can think of. I've got some food in here. I've got extra fuel and oxygen, and we've got stuff for harvest. We've got an O2 station now. We've got an O2 tank. We've got some pentaxid, not a lot, but it should be decent for a couple of trips. I'd like to try to make our way to Akua in this. Problem is, I don't know which way to go, because looking in here, you could go to Ningu's this way, ASUS this way. I think Ningu's and Akua connect. So I'm gonna have to come to Zihines, to Ningu's, to Akua. So what I'm gonna need 15 pentaxid here, and then 26 pentaxid. Well, I don't know, because 26 is from here, and I don't know what it is from Zihines to here, but it's less than 20, so let's say 20. Alright, so 20 AU from here to there at most. So 15 plus 20, that's 35, and then I don't know what it is to get to Akua. So we're going to head to the moon in the space miner and gather up some more pentaxid. Oh yeah, here we go into space with some bird glitches. So the space miner is just this little ship that we can take into space and mine some asteroids. It's not very combat worthy, but we can fix that. Actually, back at the base, I have a cannon turret that I built up that's ready to put on top, but I figured we'll try gathering some pentaxid, and then we'll head back here. And I don't know where I'll put an ammo box on this thing. We'll figure it out when we get back. Alright, so let's see. To get pentaxid, we need to either go to the moon or find a pentaxid asteroid. I don't think there's any pentaxid asteroids here, and there's none in Zihines. So let's just go to the moon and see if we can find some pentaxid. Now, the moon, let's just do this waypoint accept. Now, that'll put the moon over there so that I'll always know which direction the moon is. Alright, we're coming upon Omicron's moon now. And in here, in the moon, I should have a pentaxid deposit over there that I've keyed in here. Actually, I wonder if it would be faster going the other way. Let's go east and head through the green wall and see if we can find any pentaxid that way. Now down below us we've got a base down there, but it's so far down there I'm not going to be able to discover it, and I don't really think I want to because it's a hostile base, and I have no need to fight hostile bases right now, but I will slowly descend as I come over this way now that I'm on over top of it and going away from it. Hopefully I'll stay out of its range. If I discover it, you know, so be it, but for the most part I just want to keep heading due east, and I should hit the green wall momentarily. There's a lot of pentaxid right down there. Actually, let me go ahead and land right over here. Hope I'm out of range of that. Looks like I should be. Iron deposit. Ah, there's a close pentaxid deposit. Nice. Okay, let's just land right here. And, let's see if there's a good place to land. I mean, just about anywhere will be okay with this. So let's turn flight mode off. And then get out of the cockpit here. And we're right next to the door. You know what I forgot to bring? I forgot to bring my spacesuit. So this is going to be really, really cold out here. I think I need to return home, grab my spacesuit. Well, or I could just go to that pentax deposit and try to mine it from here, but I think... Where's the close pentaxid deposit? Iron over there, I believe. Yeah. Waypoint. There is a drone by that pentaxid deposit. Now, I could go over there. Tell you what, let's just grab what pentaxid I have right here. Let's keep flight mode active and come right over here. And I'm going to quickly try to gather up some pentaxid that we have. Alright, let's do this. It's going to get really cold. Actually, it's not super, super cold. It's just negative 34 degrees. In fact, that's within my tolerance level. So this might not be that bad. If it was day out, or it might actually be day out. Oh, and there's the green wall right there. So with my suit as it is, my tolerance keeps going in and out, like, you know, it's like I can tolerate the temperature at certain levels and the radiation at others. So this shouldn't actually be a terrible problem. Let me go ahead and get back in here real quick just to equalize my temperature. Let's turn off flight mode because I'm not going to be using it. So now, let's see, I could eat steaks to increase my temperature while outside. Let me grab a couple of steaks and we'll see what I can do with this. So the temperature is really low, but it's not, but my suit should be able to handle up to negative 34. So if I can get to some warm areas, it shouldn't be too bad. Now, my gun has a range of 146. That rocket drone might see me when I get a bit closer. Let's pick this up. See, right now my radiation and temperatures are both tolerable, and it changes immediately, but... So radiation and temperature fluctuations seem to be within tolerable levels. Let's see if I can get these drones away. And last episode off camera I activated the drone hunter. So that way when I kill drones I'll be making progress towards a towards something rather than just killing drones. Alright, let's go grab this with my drone. Okay, and then come over here to this pentaxid, and yeah, I don't think my temperature is dangerously low right now. I want to keep the radar on though, just so I can see this. And while I'm at it, let me show private space miner waypoint. That way I just always know where that is. Okay. I'd rather be too hot than too cold right now because the temperature is gonna fall drastically. Alright, let's go ahead. Haha! 33 pentaxid. Let's head on back to the space miner. So now I've got 55 pentaxid with me, so I apparently got 22 just from gathering, and then the 33 from the little deposit there. I wonder if pentaxid falls on the moon. I doubt it, but we can see. Edit, waypoint, accept. Okay. Sector map, Omicron moon, meteorites, depletion, pentaxid. So once we clear out the pentaxid deposits, we should actually start getting pentaxid asteroids. So let's activate flight mode now. And let's head on this way through the green wall, and then we should be able to see... Uh-oh, what's that? Nope, 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 nope. Back through the wall, back through the wall. Let's head this way, because I don't want that support base to, remove... I don't want that support base to kill me. Luckily, it didn't actually hit me at all, but that would have been bad if I got stranded on the moon. Alright, if I come through this way at an angle... I think that support base was... I think that's the drone base right there. So I saw what looks to be a, whatchamacallit? Landing thing on it. Drone base, yeah. The support base... I could have sworn it said... Oh, that's the support base back there. Interesting. Alright, so this pentaxid deposit is right over here. Is it near anything, or is it... Nah, it's just out there. How many more pentaxid deposits are on the map? There are 4 total left, which means after this there will be 3 total left. I could do a little bit more exploring in this area, or that area. All this over there needs to be explored. Now this pentaxid deposit might actually have, what was that popped in over there? That seemed to warp in. I think that's a crashed ship, but it seemed to warp in like a actual capital vessel rather than a base. Is that the Empyrion? That would make sense, but it's not. Interesting. A crashed capital vessel. Well, let's head over this way to this pentax deposit here. Now, for some reason, that cobalt deposit is way down there. So let's remove, waypoint, no wait, waypoint accept. There we go, because cobalt is very important. Alright, so let's get down right over here and then take out those 2 drones. Okay, you can stop moving now. Why do you jump like that? Okay. So let's come on out here. Not entirely flat, but better than nothing. And what kind of drones are these? Minigun, which I can handle. And what are you, Mr. Drone? Cannon drone, nice. I can handle cannon drones too. You want to come this way? You want to come this way? Alright, I'm going to use the bike to go grab that one. That's right next to a promethium deposit, I believe. Okay. And over there I see a neutral base shuttle hub. And as you can see on the light side of the moon, it is nice 15, 17 degrees out. Alright, what we really need to do is head back over to the pentaxid deposit and get some pentaxid, because that is where we need to be. Alright. So let's use the drone, as always, to get this pentaxid deposit. Let's see. Right there, I believe, is the closest spot. Alright, and that's another 33 pentaxid, which means I can go ahead and remove that waypoint. Alright. Let's head up here. flight mode activated. And let's see where else we can head. Let's see, if we head north, we might be able to find some more Pentaxid. Although in reality, we ought to fly, let's see, waypoint 1, and then waypoint 2, I want to put right next to the there, right next to the green wall. Now, also here, it looks like some things are also mirrored, like on Omicron. So I don't know exactly why that is. Like, looking at the thing, you've got these craters here that are almost identically mirrored. It looks like this and that were a crater that was mirrored, that they sort of leveled that out a bit. Those dots, these, that, those, all mirror right across the green border. And, you know, I'd like to know why. Really ought to stay up in the air a bit. Okay, let's head due west. Remove this. Remove that. Then let's just go ahead and put a marker here that says new marker that I will head straight for as soon as I get across the green border. That should give me a decent idea, swath through the thing. Now what is that over there that's exploding? Oh, that's a drone. Wonder why that drone was exploding. Maybe it's a rocket drone? No, it's a cannon drone. That's weird. Alright, now there's defense 4. I should be able to avoid some shots from that just by getting above 300 away from it. And yeah, let's level out and head this direction. Oh, it's still shooting at like 500 range. Okay, I'm out of its range. That's weird. Normally it doesn't shoot unless you're in like 300, but... Alright, let's get down here. There's a silicon deposit. That's over that way. I'm going to get a little lower so that I've got a wider range of discovery. Alright, let's head south-ish to see if I can come down this direction a bit and discover anything. There's something over to the left. I think what I'm seeing there is the support base. So... I'm just going to do a little like that and just go straight for the new marker, which should cut me straight across here, which should be relatively safe at this high of an altitude. And I can increase altitude quickly if I need to. Now I've got 10 minutes of power left just because I'm using 7% of the power usage. Just because I'm in the atmosphere, I suppose. But I've got plenty of Promethium fuel left. If I don't see a Pentaxid deposit on the way to the new marker, when we get to the new marker, I'm just going to head back into space. There's something down there. What is that, I wonder? Is it just a reflection, or is it actually some sort of vehicle or base or something? Oh, that's a drone. That's a large drone, I believe. That looks like some sort of... What is this? Oh, it's part of my ship. I'm like, what? It's a visual glitch. Alright, so we're over here back at the new marker. I haven't discovered any new promethium deposits, which is disappointing. But okay, now that I'm here, let's just go ahead and remove that. I think I want to head due north and then into space. I see something over there as well that looks like it could be a neutral base or a hostile base. More likely hostile than neutral, but yeah, it's got like at least one turret on top. I think that's another defense base. This flat plane here is... Whoa! Hey! I did not tell you you could attack me. Okay. Well, it looks like I haven't discovered any additional... Yeah, it's a defense too. Any additional promethium or pentaxid deposits. So... I guess we're just gonna head up into space because there are too many hostiles on this planet for my liking. Let's head up into space. I think I lost the ramp there with that shot. Maybe not. No, ramp is still there. I just took a little bit of damage. That's all. We'll just land on the repair platform when we get back onto Omicron. So let's head this direction and head home. So with the cruise option, what I did is I deactivated all the thrusters except for the one forward one. And so to activate it easily, what I do is I turn the auto brake off and then activate it, and then do the reverse when I want to brake to return into like planet's atmosphere or something. Okay, let's not head north into the thing. Let's instead head south towards our base. That's a crashed ship below me. That's not the... Yeah, that's a crashed ship. What I really hope is that the patrol vessel stays away. But even if it doesn't stay away from my base can definitely handle it. But I don't see it in the area, so it's likely that it's just staying away. I think I did find a great place to avoid the patrol vessel, right in this little cul-de-sac crevice thing. Okay. Let's park over here on top of this repair platform. I might want to move the repair platform a little bit over towards... Whoa, there's a lot of damage, probably from landing and stuff. What it looks like. Alright, let's just land this right here. And that should be good to repair up. Perfect. So, now that things are repairing, let me grab this. Let me go repair the damage we've got on here, because that tends to bug me when there's a little bit of damage on my base. Now, I don't know where this damage came from. Could be from me landing too hard, or it could be a couple of rocket drones getting off some lucky shots. But I don't like it when my base takes damage. There was a couple more spots. I don't see them. Ah, over there. Towards the dromedary and the racer. Did you take any damage? No. You may have been the one that caused some of that damage. Alright, so let's go down in here. And let's start working on some of this pentax that I got. I'm just going to throw in and say 100, but it's not really going to be 100. Let's put all this in here because that's all that it needs. Okay, so I've gotten some ammo and stuff. I need an ammo box. I just need a small ammo box, and I'll figure out where to put it when I get into the ship. I might change the oxygen tank to a small one and put it next to it, but we'll see. Okay. Let's get up in here. Let's turn your flight mode off, power on so we have some light. And now I could, let's see, I could probably remove one of these if that, yeah, those are airtight. So I could remove a floor panel and put the ammo box in it, and that wouldn't be too bad, because if I were to do that, it would be protected by the warp drive beneath us, and it would save some space in here. Now, I really don't need 2 of these. So let me take that apart, and I'm going to put the ammo box right here, and I'm going to put a regular cargo box down there. Let's see, do I have cargo boxes in my cargo boxes? Base pieces. Cargo boxes. Okay. So I'm going to put this there, and we can store all this in there. We can store all this in there. And then let's just color you gold because you are right now my engineering storage and everything. Let us do some colorings to make you match. Okay. So now that I've got the ammo box and that, let's come up here and put this cannon turret down like so. Now we want to immediately take off Other Faction and Predator. And then we want to take off Warp Drive, Mounted Turret, or Mounted Gun, and Generator. That way it takes out turrets and thrusters and drones. And let's go ahead and color you blue. Should I keep you blue? Nah, I like things grayer to match the other turret and the top and all that. And the only blue on that will be the side things. Which, okay, now I can see the thrusters on there. I don't know why it was looking like the thrusters were gone. Visual glitches happen in this game. But anyway, so now that we've gotten that, let me go grab my spacesuit because I might need it. And the spacesuit is in here. Okay. Spacesuit. I'm not going to worry about those. Okay. While I'm here, let me get my oxygen fixed up after I put this away. Alright, let's put that in there. We can leave you in here now. But let's go get fixed up and oxygenated. Okay. And up in here for our medical bay and food. Okay. Now I could have healed up on the ship, but I figured I'd come and grab some food out of here too. Just to... And one of these ought to do it. Okay. Finish getting oxygen. Now we're good. I think that's everything we need except for the pentaxid that we're building up in the advanced constructor down here. Not that one, the other one. Let's name you primary constructor, fuel constructor. That way I don't get them confused here. So now we've got plenty of pentaxid. Let's see. I'm going to just leave you as you are for now. Not going to worry about making up any more. How much longer does my base have? My base has 61%, and that keeps going up all during the day. So, you know, I don't even have to worry about my base ever running out of power. So let's come on up here. Let's fill up the pentaxid in here and then put the rest in there. I don't know why I'm still holding on to those. Let's empty that out because I don't need it. Cargo boxes, ammo, and then fuel. And then, you know what? Just for the sake of it, let's go into tools. Let's bring our survival constructor because I got a feeling that if I don't, something's going to happen to the ship and I'm going to be stuck somewhere. So let's also go base pieces and throw those in there. And I think we should be good with everything and ready to go space mine. Let us refuel the ship real quick. Okay. And we should be good. So, yeah, let's power on. Flight mode activated. I don't have any forward lights on this thing. I really ought to. You know, that being said, why don't I go ahead, let's deactivate the flight mode momentarily, okay? If I come down here, base pieces, I don't have any extra lights, do I know? Let me do this, primary constructor, make me a headlight, a spotlight blocks. Okay. Now let me see, these are just regular steel blocks? Yeah, okay. So, this forward block there, is it really doing anything? It's just there. Now, the spotlight block is airtight, so if I were to do this, like so, then theoretically, it should be the same air tightness on the interior. Like so. Perfect. Now, how's my oxygen looking? Oxygen, it's pretty good. Okay. So now that I have that, let's do headlight, devices. Let me go ahead and do this. And then add these all back to flight mode because there was just a lot of things there. Alright, flight mode and flight mode. Okay. So all of those are added to flight mode. Now, I want to go under light and signal logic U headlight. So on turns the headlight on and off turns the headlight off. Nice. Now, I could have keyed that to an actual switch in here if I had places to put switches, but I don't. So I can take my helmet off inside here, and we can head out into space. Now, defenses, I wanted to turret signal logic on off with defenses. That way I can turn it on, and you'll see the power consumption go up, turn it off, and it goes down. Now, the power consumption with the turret is only, 5 kilowatts, but that's a good almost half hour of, 20 minutes of power that it uses, whereas the mining turret uses a lot more than that, as you can see. So we're going to keep the mining turret off, keep the defenses off until we need them. So now that we got flight mode on, let's head up into space and set us a course that will try to get us to Akua. Alright, now that we're in space, I can access my map. First, we're going to lock target on Zihines. Zihines is 15 AU away. We should be able to make this jump, no problem. Alright, second jump. We are going to... Whoa! Whoa! That was weird. Second jump. We are going to Ningus. That's 22 AU. Well, 22 pentaxid. Target locked. And jumping. Next. Akua. Target locked. We have plenty of pentaxid left. So here we go. Warp jump to Akua. Alright, so we are now in the Akua system. The Akua system is where everybody else is located. So I'm going to go ahead and turn defenses on. Not because I'm worried about other players. In fact, I deactivated the other factions thing. But largely because I don't want to get killed by drones while I'm mining. And the main reason I came here was because in Akua's orbit, there are nothing. Wow, I was expecting there to be more here than the other place. Now, there is Sathium in Ningus, but Ningus just doesn't have a ring or something to find things, just like Zihines. I'm a little disappointed with that. But I might go to Skillion to try to find some rare resources. However, Akua's ring is a prime candidate for mining the common resources, which, as you can see in the ARV Titan blueprint, we are going to need a lot of iron. So let's go on to factory to hold that there. We're going to need 28,000 iron. So let's go ahead and start mining up some iron, or anything we find, in fact, because we're going to need a lot of iron and cobalt and everything. Let's see, what is in here? Silicon, copper, cobalt, promethium, iron. So any resource that we find, we're definitely going to want to start mining. Alright, there's our first drone. It's a plasma space drone. Now, using the ship to take it out probably won't give me the space drone thing for destroy alien drones, but it did. Wow, they actually made it so turrets give you that. I don't think they give you experience or anything, but okay, let's actually head back to that drone and loot it, because I don't want to leave any resource ungathered. And these plasma space drones can really, help with, well, lots of things. So let's do this right here. Now, I don't have a grav generator in here, so I'm going to have to use my jetpack when I come out this way. Let's go ahead and equip my spacesuit. Alright, and out here. And we got some cobalt and sathium things. That's nice. Let's just fly back up in here. And I'm going to go ahead and put all that in here because I don't need to hold on to it. So now that we got that, let's just keep looking around the ring and see if we can find any resources to mine. Alright, so there is a cobalt asteroid. So let's come on over here and let's mark it on the map because we're going to end up coming back here. Waypoint, accept. But for now, let's get close. Now there is a space drone over there that might cause us a little bit of trouble while we're mining if it decides to come this direction, but it doesn't seem to be coming this direction, so I'm going to leave it alone for now and do a little bit of mining. Yeah, it's even out of range now. So let's grab this and go into harvest mode. So let us deactivate flight mode, activate mining, harvest, drill turret, and let's see how much cobalt we can collect. Now we need a good amount of cobalt. We need 8,000 cobalt. That'll be about 4,000 ores. So we might need more than one asteroid worth of cobalt. Alright, so I've gotten almost all of the cobalt that I can see and access on this part of the asteroid. I can still get, like, over here and go all the way through, but let's go ahead and check and see what we've gotten. We've got 1, 2, almost 3,000 cobalt. So I think this one asteroid will actually give us what we need with the 4,000, where is it, cobalt? It's like 4,300 and something that we need altogether. Alright, so that's all the cobalt I can get from this location. I'm going to have to go around the asteroid, but I got 1, 2, almost 3,000 just from this side. Let's deactivate mining to save a bit of fuel as I move. Now, there's a good chunk of cobalt in there that I can grab. I just needed to reposition myself. But more than likely, that goes all the way through to this side. But it doesn't seem to, which is interesting. So, I've got that chunk of cobalt and then that there. That seems to be it. So let me just reposition myself inside here like so, and we'll grab this chunk right here. Let me do this to get a better angle at it. So flight mode off, mining on, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted drill turret. Now to re-angle the drill turret, okay, maybe not that direction. I don't get it. There we go. This direction. Right here. There we go. Alright, so that looks to be all of the cobalt on the interior here. Let's deactivate mining, activate flight mode. Let's go down and out this direction. Alright, now there's a little bit more on this side that can be gotten. Let's head around here. Whoa, there's an asteroid there. Let's head around just like this. Okay. Okay, I believe that is all. So let's go ahead. Mining off, flight mode on. And, yeah, we've gotten all the cobalt off of that asteroid. It only took us a little, well, almost. There's a little teeny tiny bit there. I ain't gonna worry about it, about those little teeny tiny specks. Now, is there a decent amount up there? Oh yeah, there's a decent amount up there. That's more than just a speck. Let's, mining and flight on. 1, 2, 3.5. So, drill turret. Let's get all this. That should give us like a full, almost another full 1,000. If this is as much as I think. It might not be as much as I think it is. Okay. I believe that's all the major deposits on there. So let's go ahead, mining off, flight mode on. And I think we're going to call this an episode. So I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, Coalition of Gamers, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM. And as always, y'all have a good day now.